What is wrong with critical chain project management and what to do about it? Critical chain is a curious case. What is amazing about it is that success stories consistently show boosting productivity by 20 to 50%, and these are not even high runners. But then why don't you hardly see any organization using critical chain, despite 20 years of success stories shouted from the rooftops? Nobody is using it. Compare that with Agile. Same age, it is everywhere. And that is what I call the curious case of critical chain project management. Ali Goldratt, the founding father, claimed that every situation, no matter how complex it initially looks, is exceedingly simple. And simple means fixing it in days or weeks instead of in months or years. But not for critical chain project management. That takes 6 to 24 months, if you're lucky. But he's right after all. It also is true for project organizations. And I know because that is what I do. I fix project organizations in days or weeks instead of months or years. And I can teach you how to do it yourself. This is the story. Everyone in projects has a specific task, but regardless what they do, they all need to get their job done. And how much they can get done depends on their ability to devote their time and attention. That ability is the constraint. Of course, better equipment or training might enable them to do more, but the biggest disabler is they have too many other things to do. Or they are waiting for someone else and then they can't do their job either. Or they get distracted all the time. It is the obligation of their team to prevent those disablers and to align work, to overcome obstacles and to solve problems. And the constraint for teams is their ability to collaborate. And of course, some training might enable better communication, but the biggest disabler is when they don't have time for each other, when the team is not complete. It is the obligation of the project to make sure there is enough capacity. The constraint is the ability of project managers to get enough capacity to complete the project successfully. And of course, you can provide better planning software or get them certified, but the biggest disabler is when there are too many other projects. It is the obligation of organizations to sell and initiate new projects. And the constraint of organizations is their ability to execute projects efficiently. And the idea is that more projects is more efficient. And of course, you can introduce lean or operational excellence to become more efficient. But the biggest disabler is when they initiate too many projects. And that is what they do. They initiate too many projects. Organizations are their own disabler. Critical chain project management is fixing this by setting up project pipelines, and it works like crazy. Just check all those success stories. You can find them yourself, but it takes 6 to 24 months to fix it. It is a major burden, it fails often, and people fall back in old habits after a while. It's a solution hardly any project organization is using. We need something better. This is the secret. Project pipelines are not the lineup of projects you create with tools, but it is the lineup or flow of projects that already moved through the organization all the time. They emerge like traffic jam during rush hour. Every project organization has them. And the beauty of project pipelines is that they behave like perfect systems according to the rules of system theory. And this is a game changer. It turns everything upside down. According to systems theory, project pipeline systems can be controlled without knowing the details of what is in there, without knowing the details of projects, and without knowing the influences from outside. By just controlling their constraint and creating an uninterrupted flow through the bottleneck. That is how systems work, and project pipelines just happen to be the perfect system. The big takeaway is that it only takes a few days or weeks to fix and to organize your project pipelines, to eliminate all those disablers and to stop initiating too many projects without starting to review. Just what you need to stay in the middle where the performance is the best. It only takes a few days or weeks instead of months or years. It knocks down the one big domino that knocks down the rest. Virtually nobody has to change anything to improve everything. It is like critical chain project management is trying to fight an uphill battle with the organization it can't win. In the end, people are falling back all the time. While fixing the pipeline and taking away the disablers is empowering the entire organization downhill, which goes all by itself. This is what to do with critical chain project management. Stop fighting uphill. Start empowering your organization downhill by eliminating the disablers your people struggling with. It also boosts productivity by 20 to 50%, but it is 20 times faster. If you want to learn more about it, then I've made a mini course, Project Pipelines Decoded, for you. The link is in the description. My name is Jan van Egmond. I'm Project Management Hacker. Thanks for watching.